Welcome to the June edition of Highlights. Today we have a very special guest, Sharon Corbin, from the Friends of the COA, who has been coordinating the Flower for Seniors project. She would like to talk about the project, and it has some very special thank yous. So Sharon, welcome to our show.
Thank you for inviting me. This is so special.
And thank you for all that you've been doing, and maybe you could give us a little bit of a history.
The history. Well, the history begins with the fact that everything shut down and I was left with nothing to do.
And poor Sharon with nothing to do,
I'm
that's
a total
not
volunteer, and for me to have nothing to do, I cleaned the house, I cleaned the garage, the basement, the attic, I cleaned everything, and then I'm outdoors. So anyway, in the fall, I thought, everybody is feeling the way I am, that we're alone, that we're, not being able to be with our friends, not being able to do what we normally do. So I thought, I went to my friends board and I said, I was thinking maybe, we should do something for the seniors in town. And I happened to go to Evelyn at Donlands and asked for leftover flowers, and she said, sure.
Evelyn is the flower person.
She is the flower person at Donlands. And she said, absolutely, I'll give you flowers. And so it began. And it began with one, and then it just kept blossoming. So I'm arranging, I'm delivering. I've got my helpers arranging and delivering. And I've got all kinds of people that are donating mugs, teacups, small containers, and this is kind of like what you get, with a little note from the friends. And so this is the best opportunity for me to thank everybody that is volunteering in this. This became as one thought, one idea, and it turned into a townwide phenomenon. And so I have people helping from the garden club. I have 2 selectmen that are delivering. I have volunteers from the Rotary Volunteer Corps delivering, and it is amazing. What happens is you show up at the door, you bring these flowers, and the person says, what can I do? Can I help? And I'm not one to say, oh, no. Yes, you can help. So these are the very special people that have taken it upon themselves to, make and help with the arrangements and delivering. And without this volunteer corps, throughout the town, this couldn't happen. And now that I've been doing this since January, and if someone asked me how many have we delivered, it's well over 700. And
700?
Yes, 700.
You've delivered 700 bouquets.
There's a lot of seniors in town.
But that's phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
And to have those flowers all donated for this cause.
I know.
Just to make somebody smile, that's just...
Oh, they do smile.
It's so great.
I can't tell you how many thank you cards we get. It is amazing that this little gesture, brings out the best in people, and they're so happy, and it makes them happy. And flowers make you happy. I mean, you have to smile,
you just smile when you get a flower.
Absolutely.
I'll share with you one of my friends who was extremely concerned about COVID and getting COVID and being sick and staying away and not doing anything. And she had just gone and got her second shot down at Gillette. And she arrived home and drove up, and on her porch was your bouquet of flowers. And she called me and she said, I'm sitting in my kitchen and I'm laughing and I'm crying. She said, this was just so perfect, an end to my fear, and I was welcomed with flowers, and it just happened that way, but what a nice feeling.
It did, and it is touching so many. We were getting so many notes about how people have just returned home from surgery, or they've just had a bad day, and here we arrive with flowers. And timing is everything. We can't always hit you at the right time, unfortunately, but we've hit a lot of people at the right time, and it's made a big difference. Yeah. So if I could take the time to thank all these people,
Certainly.
and I don't want to, if I leave anyone out, that's my fault that I am a senior, so I can't remember everything. And I have those senior moments. But I especially want to thank, my two selectmen, Chuck DeCoste and Paul Glavey, who are deliverers for me. And Sandra Casali, Barbara McCrae, Andy Fredette, Dottie Ruiz, Debbie Gray, Sue Cummings, Martha McCown, Linda Schmidt, Karen Harler. From the Rotary Volunteer Corps, we've got Maureen Woods, Sue Harrington, Tara Myers, and then we have people that have just received flowers and thank you. And Cindy and Ed Franzik deliver for me, Martha Wright, Ginny Cormier, Kathy Mull, and Pat Kalishman meet. And it was so much fun because they used to be in the women's club. Mm-hmm. And so now they meet on Tuesday and they take a bucket or two of flowers and they do it in Ginny's garage.
Nice.
So, oh my God, they're wonderful. So I also want to thank Cindy Waite, Linda Lord, Ann Lee Ellis, Michelle Wenz, Beverly Sear, Kathy Horniak, Barbara Cam, Joan McDevitt, Peg Larson, Gwen McLearn, Kathy Coughlin, Evelyn and Sarah for the flowers. And if I've left anybody out, please kill me. But I don't want to leave anyone out because without you, I couldn't get this done. And it's a very, very special thing that we're doing. And you know what really kills me is when you deliver the flowers and they haven't heard about this program and they haven't read about it and they're like so surprised.
Right.
And that's
the good part.
That's it. That's the element of surprise. I love that.
That's you. That's 100% you.
It is. And I also want to thank everybody that has donated teacups and mugs and containers, and I can always use more. I need more. We've had donations of Oasis and Baby's Breath. And I just need to thank everybody for making this project the success that it is, because it was just a little idea and it just
blossomed
blew.
Like flowers blossom.
Yep.
One thing that may go in your favor, they're opening the transfer recycle shed on
Are they
Saturday.
really?
And you may find lots of things
there.
right in there.
I will be there.
Because you and I meet to do all kinds of things in there.
Too much fun. Yeah, I have missed that a lot.
No. So that'll be another place you may find things that people are trying to get rid of.
Yep.
But
so I just want to say one more thing that, even if you've only helped me once, like Nancy, wrote up little notes. I mean, if you've only helped me once, it's okay because you've helped. And, every little bit helps. Thank you all so much for helping me with this project, because it's just a gift of love. That's all I can say.
Well, I think the COA board would like to thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Because without your thought, this wouldn't have exploded and all the seniors in town would not be enjoying the fruits of your endeavors. And I think, you're the type of person who wants to help and make everything good and friendly. And this was a neat little idea that has grown, and we thank you.
Thank you.
The seniors have been locked up for so long and not been able, just to be able to open the door and see a face and then see flowers had to been so rewarding for a lot of them that have been shut in.
That's true.
So that's been great.
It has.
We certainly appreciate everything you've done.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Someone asked me, oh, where did you get your training? I said, oh, no. They're just put together. They're in those containers and they're just put in there, and I have no training.
Right.
And
it's just what looks good.
We don't claim to be professionals.
Yeah.
What
looks good goes out the door.
We're just enjoying it and loving the colors and the.
So, how many more seniors do you think?
Oh, don't ask me. Don't ask. I have no idea.
And are you going to slow down for the summer?
We are slowing down for the summer. We will be ending the end of June, and we will take the hiatus off because a lot of my volunteers have summer places, and we'll now that things are opening up, they'll be able to get away, and a lot of people won't be home. So We'll be back in the fall,
Okay.
early fall. Okay?
All right.
Good.
Okay. Well, thank you again.
Well, thank
for
you.
all that you do.
And if you ever decide you want to help, my phone number is 978-486-3074. And you can call me with donations or offers of help. I certainly need help, with delivering and arranging and containers.
Something that
and
you thought was
anything.
just going to be a couple people down the street has turned into 700 people across town.
Oh, we're trying to get to everyone, so please, if you have a special need, if you have a special event coming up and you say, oh, gee, I wish I had my flowers for this weekend, call me and we'll get them to you, all right?
Wow.
Yeah, there you go, special order,
Really?
if you haven't gotten yours yet.
If you haven't gotten yours yet and you
Yes.
need a
I'm
bouquet.
sorry, there's no refills.
Right, right. And also those of you like me who have received your flowers and unfortunately the flowers have passed away.
Of course.
Sharon takes back the mugs and they go to someone else's
That's
house.
right, that's
so recycling works well.
Yep.
And the more the merrier. So
Yep.
don't be afraid to give Sharon a call and say, I have
That's right.
5 or 6 of these waiting.
Right. And just remember, every little container helps. This one is so whimsical. It's little polka dots and, as long as it's a small container or a vase or a mug or a teacup, I'd love it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nothing big.
Nothing big. No.
Right. Okay.
Well, thank you, Anita. This has
Well,
been fun.
you're welcome. I just appreciate
And
it.
thank you all for helping. That, is just it's just amazing how many people have.
Well, we just wanted to get you in
Helped.
here and let you know that from the COA board that we are so appreciative of what you're doing.
Oh,
and
thanks.
We wanted to say thank you in public so that you would, get your recognition that you certainly deserve.
Good. So I want to make sure that everybody got mentioned. Did I mention Cindy Waite and
Yes.
Linda Lord? And,
Yes, you
okay.
did.
As long as I mentioned everybody, please. I don't want to miss anyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome to Highlights. I would like to welcome Marge Payne, our chairman of the Council on Aging Board. She has agreed to stand in for Sue today because Sue was a little under the weather. So thank you very much, Marge, for coming forward and helping me out today.
Oh.
So I don't have to do it by myself. And welcome.
Well, thank you. It's an honor and actually a privilege to be here, so I'm glad you thought of me. So, welcome everyone to our June edition of Highlights. In May, EHS, Elder and Human Services, and the COA began offering some outdoor programming, and these will continue to expand as the weather improves and the COVID restrictions are loosened. Yay for that.
Oh, I know, it's about time, huh?
Yes.
We all want to get together and talk and see each other.
It's a relief.
It is. First of all, we've had an announcement to make. The Council on Aging Board has welcomed Gary Wilson as a new member. Gary has served on many town boards and currently also serves on the Finance Committee and the Personnel Board. We look forward to his sharing his expertise as we seek more space for activities and affordable housing for older residents in Littleton.
Wow. And we are very blessed to have Gary with us, I agree.
Yes,
Very nice.
very blessed.
And folks, the month of June is going to be an exciting month for Littleton. Saturday, June 12th is Springtown Meeting. And there are some senior-related issues on the warrant. Of course, all warrant articles are important to all citizens of Littleton. Town meeting will be at 9 a.m. outside at Alumni Field. Elder and Human Services and the Council on Aging will be offering transportation services. Call dispatch at 978-844-6809 to book your ride, and designated senior parking will also be available.
And I think we've also talked about the fact that there will be someone there to help seniors to get from their cars to the football field if they need assistance in walking or whatever.
And you need to also call the senior, the Elder and Human Services Department, if you do have that need, so that we can make sure we have
That we
coverage.
have that available
Yeah,
for everyone.
but we plan to have it if somebody needs it.
It's important to be informed, and these articles strictly affect Littleton seniors. Article 10 is the Senior Center project. Article 23 is the adjusted income and asset limits for tax abatements, and Article 31 is residential development apartment amendments. Watch for the special edition of Highlights where Matthew Nordhaus, the select board member, and Maren Toohill had discussed with us these issues. Go to and click on the LCTV button, scroll to find the editions of Highlights. Also, stay tuned for another special edition. We hope to have the town administrator, Anthony Ansaldi, join us to answer questions specifically to the Senior Center project before town meeting.
All right, and folks, it's a very exciting time for everyone. And perhaps the most exciting article is the one about the Senior Center project. It's been a long time coming, and we need to just have a little help to keep it active. So, now for some June programming. Since we can get outdoors and meet our friends, let's highlight some of those programs first.
So those of you who came to my craft class in May understand that we had our first outside craft class and got to be with everybody that was there. We had 16 people over 2 different classes that day, and everybody just enjoyed themselves and were happy to be out and be with people. So on Wednesday, June 16th, we will be painting decorative birdhouses. There will be 2 classes again outside on the patio. One will be at 10 a.m. and one will be at 1 p.m. 8 participants per class, and the cost is $3. And you have to register by the 1st of June by calling 978-540-2470. And this class is limited to 16 people. So if you want to do the class, you need to call early.
And folks, if I can just add a little comment after that, I attended that first outdoor patio class, and it was really a wonderful event. We had to keep safe distancing and everything, and it went so well, and people enjoyed it so much, Anita. Thank you for that.
Oh, it was nice. It was glad. I'm so glad to be able to do something outside.
I know.
And talk to people, and we used real flowers, which was kind of bringing spring into everybody's homes, and it was just a fun thing to do. We all enjoyed it.
It was a great day weather-wise also. So, continuing on, drop in and say hello to the Elder and Human Services staff at the courtyard on Thursday, June 10th, 10 to 11 a.m. Breakfast treats will be Call to register at 978-540-2470.
And another interesting program is, are you interested in paddling with a friendly group? Join the Primetime Paddlers on Thursday mornings at 10 a.m., weather permitting. Plans are to start up again in early June. Check your broadcaster for future details and contact information. Another program is the mindful meditation and gentle yoga. It will resume at Fay Park on Fridays, June 18th to June 23rd from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The cost is $15 for the 6-week session, up to space that's limited. You call 978-540-2470 to register.
And we have another event that's occurring outside, the Walk. Massachusetts Challenge could be a fun way to get out and get some exercise with friends or neighbors. The challenge runs up to September 30th. You can sign up to just walk a certain number of days, or if you're more challenged, you can register for a certain number of miles, steps, or time. There are chances to randomly win individual gift cards, and for each person who completes the challenge, the Littleton Council on Aging gets entered into a drawing to win up to $1,000 for future programming. Check the broadcaster for sign-up information. And this is an exciting event. It's something everybody should be walking anyway. We all stopped walking a lot when COVID hit, and we need to get back into the habit of it. I'm one of those people myself.
And I think this program, you can walk a mile, you can walk 50 feet, you can walk
Right.
a day here and a day there, whatever you want to do, and you just fill out your journal and hand it in at the end. And it doesn't matter, just get out, smell the air, enjoy yourself, and let's get into the swing of things again.
Right.
And also, there's going to be a couple of grab-and-go activities this month. There's the popular mystery bags, and they will be available on Mondays, June 14th and June 28th, in front of the library between 10 and 11.
11.
And thank you again. Sorry, I gave you the wrong time. Between 11 and 12. And thank you again for Anne Marie Chernowski for being so creative. This is a neat program too, the Pizza Kit Drive. Sounds intriguing and yummy. Friday the 25th of June at 11 a.m. in front of the library, sponsored by Bridges, by EPOCH in Westford. The maximum is 20, so call to register. What it is you will be given a pizza kit to take home and make your own pizza. And you sign up by calling 978-540-2470.
Wow, that really is.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
That sounds like a great thing. Wow. In addition to the regular virtual support groups, there are several special Zoom programs that appear to be interesting. One of them is Taking Control of Your Future, a legal checkup. Monday, June 28th at 11, will be an in-depth educational look at the wide range of legal issues affecting older adults. And that one is actually very beneficial. When you realize when somebody passes away that maybe it would have been better if XYZ would have been done. So it's always
Ahead
good.
of time, right?
Ahead of time. It's always good to revisit what you have done or what you
need to do.
What you don't even know you need to do sometimes. And another event, virtual, is the Name That Show Tune, Thursday, June 17th at 2:30 p.m. Guess Broadway tunes and sing along if you're so inclined. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it?
Broadway tunes, we all are familiar with that. Those, I think, folks, we don't hear them very often anymore nowadays, but I bet you that would
But I
be
bet
fun.
we'll recognize a lot of them.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
And now there's another program which is really interesting to me, where my heritage is Russian. The USSR Russia Myths, Mysteries, and Spying. Friday on June 11th at 10 a.m., presented by Henry Quinlan, based on this 30 years involvement with the former Soviet Union and Russia. The presentation will include highlights of current issues and time for your questions. That just sounds like so much information and so much knowledge, and just to do away with the myths that have been there for years. Another program is called the Roaring Twenties, Friday on June 18th at 2 p.m. This program will explore the evolution of dress for women and for men in the 20s. That'll look interesting.
I wonder where we get all these nice ideas for these shows. This is great.
I hope we have a lot to show with that. Quite a wide variety of interest in these programs. For all of them, be sure to register at 978-540-2470 to obtain the Zoom links.
Wow. There's a lot of different, very different
varying
opportunities coming up in June, folks. So, and as usual, the Elder and Human Services Outreach Director, Amy, is busy helping to provide a wide range of social services to all residents of the town, especially assisting low-income individuals with securing needed services, resources, and benefits. Contact Amy if you are in need of assistance. The town provides her services to you free of charge, so please seek her out if you need help.
And any age group can give her a call. Anyone can call her if they need help. So please give her a call. Don't just worry about what you need and you can't get. Just call and ask, and she'll see what she can do to help you.
It's surprising the number of resources that are available out there.
There
People.
are, yeah.
Yeah, and people, it's hard to get the word out all the time. So, well, thank you for watching Highlights. We enjoy keeping you up to date on the activities at Elder and Human Services and the Council on Aging.
See you next month, and see you at town meeting.
Absolutely. Please go to town meeting. Important time. We may get moving on our senior center, and we need everyone's help, everyone in town.
And that, again, is on June 12th at 9 a.m. at the football field on Russell Street.